if possible. Oi. Really, I was in the middle of 9. Kind of shocked. Am I in the middle of 9 or I gave up? Oh yeah, I gave up. I can't even beat that stage. That stage was just impossible. I got 4100, which was good, but stage is impossible. Super Robot Wars DD Kai. DD. Alright. Let's get my units prepped for this one. Gotta go for the one that's actually going to give me a lot more profits. So usually I just bring in my usual team for this one. But now that I worked on Gun Leon, there's like many. Must have missed my rebate. So usually you can always do like these stages consistently. It's possible. There are certain whaling points in the phone app game, but there's like points where you can be satisfied. Not take any damage here. Oi. Usually if you only take 10 damage, that's always like a good sign. That's what you want to take. Get the tomahawk. Ganto missile. And double yield. Ah, that dirty hoe. Beat up the ground. Woo! Woohoo! Die! Darion! Let's switch the team out on this one. Darion. Like a pin. Might need a little bit more firepower on this one. We'll boost those guys twice. Gun Leon. There he has it. He'll do it on himself once. Darion. It's got the essentials for this. Look, it's license hell, the game. Ah, huh. That's actually pretty accurate. Licensing's a very big issue in America today, unholy. So many licenses. Can't keep track of them all. They got so many good IPs, man. IP? I don't even know why I got close on that play. Yeah. Right? I feel like they always gotta renew those things, man. I feel like those IPs always gotta get renewed when it comes to a super robot game. There you go, High New Gundam, you did it. Hey, they put a good amount, you know? They put like very like old series that don't even get talked about a lot sometimes. So that was always like a nice thing. Alright. Let's take on this stupid skull head. Alright, arc gun, let's go. I need your help on this one. That is so I mean, the OG universe is like eternal, really. Sangha! Dairengua! I feel like his time to enter this game will come soon. Daigrenga! Oh, come to you. Let me come to you. It's never an OG universe without Ratzel and Sanja. Siesta! They really could. You know, it'd be pretty lit, a fighting game. That'd be nice. Gun Leon. Alright, this guy was actually a bitch to fight, so I gotta give him everything I got. Because he keeps getting fucking shield. Oh, really? You got persist on too? I think my arc gun's about to attack next. I hate this boss. It's so annoying to fight. He just puts persist and barrier and shit every time. Angry German samurai. True. He is an angry German. But damn does he love his tea. Longa. Still got reached. Yes, please. Power up. Bravery. Oh, God. Okay, that's nothing. Take the hit. Zonger has always been my favorite OG, though. That's another thing. Zonger was just that... He had that charisma. Exactly. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. That's the thing. I know. I'm not saying you're wrong at all. I mean, that's how I came to like him as a character. He just brings out this giant fucking blade and is like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. It's like you haven't seen slashing till you see some zong. Kyosuke is interesting too. He's got that poker game going for him. I will say Daidarion has definitely been not such a bad protagonist because his backstory is actually pretty interesting. Like, they went over it in the 30 game. They actually went over Daidarion what his freaking gimmick was. You lost your account? That's terrible, KT. Stop! Look at everything, even kitchens. Gonna throw the sink. Oh my god. The Phantom Break. Yeah, that boss is easy when you actually have a team for that, let me tell you. Alright, this guy, I'm gonna keep Getter. I'm gonna bring Kaiser with me on this one. I think I'll waste my Daidarion for this one either. Usually I like to change. I usually change it up to the point I can beat all the bosses without losing too many of my units in combat. But Getter War Noir is really. You always gotta remember to bind those accounts, man. I'm telling you. I was like, I got this account back, really. Like, it was like glitching, but I made that password thing, and thank God it worked. I thought the password thing wasn't gonna freaking work. Like, I was freaking scared of that. My dude says, take all these beats and shut the up. And then I'm gonna fucking nail you. My freaking nail gun. Or his freaking rail thing. I couldn't bind to Facebook either. I had to do the account thing. I knew that was gonna fuck me in the end. That's why I did the account thing. Like, I was very happy when Gun Leon actually showed up. I was like, oh shit. That's like my money's all gone again. Because I actually like Gun Leon. He's one of my other favorite protagonists from Z. So I was very oh, you don't have heal right now. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that was depressing. You didn't have what I needed. I needed like a heal factor, but I guess the other thing's gonna do. I'm just glad I kind of finished my Getter Noir here. Because this was like a tricky guy to kind of get done. Because in order for him to be at his maximum output was to have like all of his actual moves. Ugh, that's terrible. And Hainu just got like new moves. Hainu just got like new moves in the game just recently. You have healing, right, Rebake? Yeah. Always stack healers in this game. I remember I first played Super Hot Wars when I think it was on... Well, I think it was on consoles before, but I was playing it on, like, DS. And in the DS, they actually had Tekka Man Blade. God, can you imagine if people actually knew who fucking Tekka Man Blade was? Fucking A, man. That was the epitome of, like, Robot Wars for me right there. Tekka Man Blade in a Super Robot game. Fucking A. Oh, you know? I know, man. This game's like, believe it or not, this game is a very expensive gacha game for like no reason, and it's weird. Oh, that's gonna kill me. Oh, we gotta sacrifice. That's what sacrificing is. But I don't know why Kaiser's so weak in this game. Like, they made him weak on, like, purpose. Like, they're forcing you to wail out his, like, ace pilot. Was he? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. All I know is I played it. I started playing Robot Wars when I had a hack DS and I was able to play W on DS. Yeah. I didn't know he was on J. I didn't know he was on Game Boy Advance because I didn't start from Game Boy Advance or the Game Boy ones. I started legit on DS, so that's where I was starting my journey. And then I got into the PS2 games, and then I got into the PS3, and then the PSP, then the 3DS versions. It's like it was one. Let me tell you, it was one hell of a journey. Let me tell you. Who am I bringing here? I guess I'm bringing the Soul Gain with me on this mission just to power him up. And if I beat the mission, I beat the mission. It's so hard to roll laps, but no, low-key, it's hard to roll lab. That's insane. I think that was like the only game that actually came to America, too. Which is kind of weird. I think it was. I remember I saw it at GameStop once. I think it was like the only English dub that we ever got, I think, and it was on Game Boy Advance. I know we definitely got one of those that came to Game Boy. I couldn't have been dreaming that. That's insane that you had good units for being F2P, man. That's insane, guy. Was it? One game, it was either Alpha OG, something came dubbed on Game Boy Advance. I can't remember. All I know is there was definitely a Super Robot game in English at one point, and it was, there it is, OG1, OG2. I'm telling you, we had a Super Robot game in English one time, and that's when they first did it, and then they just never did it again. And now, like, we're in a time where now they're doing it more, so yay. Thank you, Unholy. I had a feeling it was something around those lines. We got one English game one time, way back in the day, and it was definitely a robot game. I remember that. Yeah, Zom's actually a pretty good unit. I just don't have all of his, like, things. I'm telling you. I think it wasn't selling at one point, but robots must have gotten popular recently where they were able to, like, alright, we can do this again. We're ready to bring it back into English territory. You know? It's like, alright, I'm ready to go back into English. At least they continue their trend to always sub the games in the future. Endless Frontier was fucking lit, though. You gotta admit. That shit was fucking fresh. Fucking Milk Dud Titty Girl. Kaguya. Milk Duds. Hakon was just a really good protagonist, and I don't think he gets a lot of credit. Yeah, actually, I go through that a lot. I have to take the hit by putting on wall. Yeah, those are all the bosses in Conquest. They put on like 5 fucking sentients. Zeal, Valor, like fucking Bullseye, heavy damage, extra sometimes dude, it's insane. Right? How to find a way to the universe in general. Period. And then he picked up again in Project Cross Zone, which was nice. But then Zonger was in Project Cross Zone too. I don't have that one. KT Void. That I don't have. Alright, let's finish off this mission and go for another round because I gotta get some items in the shop. I got a lot of tries on this one. Though it takes me like my time, but it's good time. And I don't know. It's just it depends really. I mean, he only has. I mean, depends on the story that you're at with Dyson. I mean, some of the characters had really low HP. I mean, in Super Robot Wars 30, I mean, Ultraman had like the lowest HP. Sakura Wars, you know, Ogami had like low HP. All the Sakura units had low HP. That's why like I grinded out a lot of money when the DLC was announced. So I was like more on top of it. Oh no, there was like a lot. Well, that's why you gotta level up the mechs. I mean, that's why you got. That's why I always did those East Front missions. That way, all my mechs are always like maxed out for like battling and stuff. Missions weren't like too difficult after that. You know, I was able to like breeze through a lot since I was grinding out cash to make my units like freaking tanks. And then, you know, Don Kuga, that's in Super Robot Wars 30, has like a really good fucking spirit set. The whole team has like everything they need. Valor, zeal, bravery. That is a very... Yeah, this is Conquest 8. I can only do Conquest 8 consistently. I can't do 9. 9, for some reason, I'm not strong enough. Like, my units aren't there yet. But if I can do 8, like, I can always get, like, the basic stuff. I mean, if anything, I'm actually trying to keep up with Daidarion's armor form, really, because, you know, I'm a fan of the wings. His wings are pretty lit. Well, that's the thing about this game in particular. When it came to Super Robot Wars, oh wow, Getter's really good against this guy. When it comes to Super Robot Wars for mobile, it's a little bit more tricky because you have to get like certain moves for certain characters to bypass a lot of things. But my Zenkai Juran has put in a lot of work. Juran Gao. So I really appreciate how far they came as like a unit on my team. Like when they first came out, I was very happy to unlock them. So that was good. It's funny because they still show the Didarion version. No, I can just kill it. I can actually... Well, that's what I'm saying. I have units that can legit main kill things if I have the power. Daidaron! Keek! Very first move you ever get for Didarion. Didarion! That boss died in 2 seconds. Out of all the bosses, he was just one of them. There's another boss here. Shit. Not done. I forgot, there's 2 bosses on the stage. Let's heal Getter. Noir. Yeah, I'm coming for that, buddy. The good thing is I have Bravery still as one of my Senshin skills. But yeah, Getter Noir really puts in a lot of damage as well, so... Oh no, some of my units have like their moves at like certain points, like certain power. You don't really need it. Sometimes your spirits help you, your commands. Like they actually help you the most. Well, I mean, at best, I'm waiting for Bandai Namco to actually do more, you know, Super Sentai crossover. I mean, hey, they put Ultraman in Super Robot Wars 30. I mean, that was a good sign. See how big my damage output is for Getter? See, I worked hard on my Getter Robo Noir because I pulled on his banner so fucking much that I got his moves, and then I just grinded out the extra orange stuff that gives him an extra point boost. Like, I completed him, and I'm happy about it because he's my strongest robot, besides Zenkai Jurengao. I'm trying to make Didarion my next one, too. That's why I'm getting a lot of moves. Because Didarion even does, like, a shit ton of damage. And that's a good thing. Look at that. It's enough. Like, these guys, like, die in 2 seconds now. It's like, that's why I can grind 8, like, consistently without, like, you don't have to really do too much. You still have to be in control. You can't put it on auto, but... Yeah, it's weird because it was more like a special collab because I guess then Kaiser was kind of popular. So Super Robot wanted to try something, but keep in mind the creators were fans of Sentai. Of Gokaiger they were fans of. They were a fan of Gokaigers because when they made Cross Omega way back in the day, before it got fucking shut down, sadly, they did a lot of Gokaiger units. No, and Holy and Cross Omega, they had Super Sentai units. They focused on Gokaiger, though, more. And they had Gavin. They actually had more Toku units in Cross Omega. DDD was just like a different like source for doing things. I'm trying to get Daidarian. One of Daidarian's moved to red when I can. Yeah, it's mostly mobile. All Sentai and Gavin, most of the Toku stuff became mobile before Super Robot Wars 30 said, "All right, we're gonna add the anime Ultraman." There's a lot to it, which is interesting when they get those certain IPs in. Sadly, Ultraman ends on season 3, which is fucking stupid, but whatever. Kind of mad about that. Like, really, it ended that quick? Just started. This fucking series just started, really? There we go. Oh, yeah, no, handheld, no. We always do, like, differences from handheld and everything. Of course, I know, like, no. We always do that. I mean, then we got Gridman, which was really positive in Super Robot Wars 30. So, again, there was, like I said, there's, like, little things here and there that were, like, really solid stuff. I mean, I feel like Toku started to get more recognition later down the road, which was nice. That's why I'm hoping in the future, like, they continue on that road by trying to make them feel like they are a super robot series. They fucking pilot robots, so they have opportunities. It's just the fact they weren't animes that they can't add them so much. It was honestly Super Sentai. They had like even human people as characters on Holy. They did a lot of honestly, Omega did a lot of weird shit that you wouldn't think Super Robot Wars would go. No, I'm not doing that yet. I'm just trying to do the story mode. I'm just doing story for get all of story mode for Oz up, then all story mode for Edge up. Still missing Edge's couple last chapters. I mean, if we do see another Super Sentai unit, I feel like they could do a good job because they technically I am convinced they can do it. I mean, seeing how they did Senkai Guren Jun Gao was actually very interesting. Like they actually did it really well. I think they could animate these robots pretty good into this game. If I can be honest, they did a really good job when it came to it. Like honestly, like I was in shock. That's actually insane, but that's doable. That's doable. That's doable though. Fucking A, Kaiser, come on. Normal attack. Super Expert is insane, guy. I haven't started that one yet because, you know, I'm just trying to play out the story real quick because I want to enjoy the story before I do some really big brain plays. That's also insane. Well, Super Robot has always been like a tough game in the end if you played through it a lot. If anything, this kind of convinced me they... Dude, I think 12 Kaiser would actually fit in this game well. I mean, if you see like the specials of this game, they're like really well done. See right there. I mean, I'm convinced they can do 12 Kaiser. I'm still waiting for them to do that like next collab. Maybe by the time something. Oof. Rough. Rough. They should have done the Magi Vroom version. Or I thought they would have done like as another like side character, but then I'd be willing more. Beep. Kaiser. Guys are still the weakest for some reason. And always make me mad. Should never be this weak. You're the best robot in the world. You're the coolest looking one to me. Besides the German man with the giant sword. That is insane, guy. Besides Zonga. You know. I think my top 3 OG, well, top 2 OGs is Zonger and Compatible. And Kaiser. Zonger and Kaiser. Those are my guys. Top 3. Definitely. That would be interesting. That'd be tricky for them, though, I think. Because how Dombra is going with their mech, their powers are... Looks like that's going to require a little bit more animation. Well, that's what I usually do when I fight the bosses, but somehow I know my units can actually put in some work. And some of my units don't take a lot of damage, so it's like I can put them in there. Rebake is a good defender. And so is like Zenkai Jura and some of the others. I mean, everyone can put in that defense as long as you got the right level up parts. You can do a lot of work. I mean, making moves for a character like a Zenkaiger is like already like amazing to see. It's insane to see, but it's amazing. Surprised Kaiser is a tank, because my Kaiser is weak for some reason. Slice. Slice. Classic cutting. Rebake has been, like, ever since I started this game, when I got back into it, Rebake has been my #1 unit for a while. And then I got Ghetto Noir, and then I got Zenkai, and then from there on, I just keep trying to find who will be my next OP 4th unit. Daidarion, probably, actually. Daidarion's actually my other freaking good tanker. Daidarion is a very good tank, actually. Scratch that. He is very strong when he's in Part 2 form. I think usually what you call Koji, I call that like that ace pilot PP stuff that you get to level up. Favorite OG. Sucks because I play their games in Japanese, but I never found their English names, or they weren't dubbed in America. But there was one robot from OG that I really fucking liked, and I shit you not, it was the coolest fucking thing. And if I tell you what it is, Unholy, you'll know it right away. It was the lion. You remember that lion robo? There was 2 lions. Like, those were... That character in particular, that was one of my favorites. I think he was a protagonist. I don't know. I think he was like a later boss, but I think he became like your friend. But I thought he was a protagonist. I think you know who I'm talking about. Where's Sega Pain? Aim to level up my guys that are like tanky. Big tanks. Kaiser has a map attack? Fuck. Map attack. Thank God you know what I'm talking about, Unholy. That unit was dope as fuck, man. That was one of like the good looking units. Dude, I'm telling you, if they had names of like, if I saw the English name when I was playing the game, I would know it. But Jesus, couldn't find it. I can't. I mean, I feel like it's Ray, like a different type of Ray, or K, or a little letter. I don't know. Oh, you're talking about Mazing Kaiser Beam. Oh, I thought you were talking about Compatible Kaiser. Duh. I'm sorry. I derped. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about... Because there's 2 Kaiser. You gotta say Mazing Kaiser, and then there's Compatible Kaiser. They're both named Kaiser. You got me confused because I'm using compatible Kaiser on my team. You got me confused with that one. I'm like, oh, I'm like, dang it, you gotta be more specific. With you so much. Funny on Holly. He be like that though. Oh, so you call him Coda? I always called him my Kaiser. Well, I call Kaiser Kaiser and then Mazin Kaiser Mazin Kaiser. That's the difference. I always called Mazin Kaiser actually Mazin Kaiser, or I call him Koji because I wanted to keep Kaiser, a thing to Kaiser. Kaisers are cool looking ass units. That's all I can say. Kaiser beam. I will never forget the time Gun Leon actually went Super Saiyan. He went like Ultra Instinct. If you can recall that, you have fully understood the power of Z. So he's Thanos. so you're telling me he's Thanos? Fuck my people. Tyrant, where's the Infinity Gauntlet? Destroy all my people because they're so derpy. That sounds like a Thanos thing, really. Twister than Thanos. He's just lucky there wasn't no Infinity Gauntlet. He had to do it with a mech, a super robot or something. He had to put in that work. Oh, I hate this skull guy so much, but that's why I have a team finally for it. I was supposed to leave Gun Leon on the team. I was gonna put Arcane on. Yes, I had a lot of experience with Supercross Omega, and that game was whaley too. All the Super Robot games are whaley fucking games. It's not a joke. But all their games are whaley. For Bandai Namco, they're very greedy, very greedy. Especially when it comes to gacha, their pull rates are ass. You have to get the guaranteed. Sometimes I get lucky on the free single pulls. I get an SSR, but it's like Jesus. It's like $750 just to pull a full banner, and that's a lot. It's a lot of man. It's a lot of quiche. A lot of money. I really wish they were a little bit cheaper on it, but I guess they're just trying to pay their workers their animation deals. I still can recall when Omega had like the Omega skills, where they actually had full-blown animation. Well, DDD isn't like too bad because they actually give you SR tickets for events. So that's the only difference. Like, you're actually getting SR tickets. What the fuck kind of villain is that? That's true. In Cross Omega, you could skip the tutorial. You had to be there for that. I had a really good account for that too. I had so many Omegas, and then I had the purple Omega stuff. I had like a lot of stuff for that game, believe it or not. Still getting hit. That's some derpy stuff. Alright, demoralize you. Someone with a god complex. Yep. Honestly, to see Gun Leon actually a little bit more HD reanimated was kind of hogs to see. They always do that. God complex people just tell anyone who one betrayal. You're dead. You're dead to me. You're gonna die. I'm gonna kill you. Don't betray me. Chainsaws. I think I got this move for Didarion. Apparently, it's one of his. Apparently, this blast energy move is one of Didarion's strongest moves so far. That's why I need a red ringgit so it does even like more damage than it already has been doing. Freaking insane, man. This guy's like wasting a lot of my crap. Wasting too much of my moves, and I need these moves for the final boss at the end. I think Didarion can finish that off. I'm gonna waste more of my good moves. I need these moves. That's pretty good. I don't know how you did that, you know? Liga! Guess I wasn't strong enough to kill it. Usually Didarion would have broke through. Oh, that'll be enough. I hate that boss, man. This boss in particular is annoying because he keeps getting a shield and a shield, and you got to keep trying to break through with as much maximum damage output as you can. One of the more this one's the most annoying boss I fight. Everyone else is like clear sailing throughout. Senkai Juron. Rebake, I'm gonna need you to start healing my homies. Kota. That is your name. It really doesn't stop activating. It was very annoying. That's all he does. Every time he takes a hit, activate, 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 activate. It's like, Jesus. When will you not activate? Nice. That's good. Liger's really good, and he kept getting new moves, too. He got some new moves over the years as well. I just hate it when they do, like, one-time collabs. You don't really get to see more moves, sadly. Oh, no, for sure. No, unholy. Some of these bosses are fucking annoying. It's like, they get this, and then they get this, and then they get that, then this, and that. I'm like, what the fuck? It's almost like, when's it my turn? It's good they give you free suns. I just wish they just let this game be dubbed, like one update, they just dubbed the entire game. That would actually be really nice. My guy's about to die. I need some healing, like now. I can't lose Noir. He's too godly. Noir, need that boy. I will say Don Kuga has come a long way in the Super Robot Wars series. I mean, he came all the way to 30. What? Oh my god. I'm trying to remember. Idion? Oh my god. I'm trying to recall. Idiot. The boss dodges everything for the rest of the game. Fucking boss mode. Majin Kaiser. Whoa there, sir. Listen, you fucking Gundam. I need you to relax. Getter should be able to finish that off. Yep. Those bosses were annoying as fuck. The ones that just kept dodging no matter what. That was annoying. Yeah, my friend, is what we call being annoying. And being a cuck. Anti-Darion. It's like that guy did absolutely nothing last time. At least the Von Eyes made it into this game, but you know. I just gotta try to level up the Arcane, I guess. And for some reason, I think like Gundam Iron Blood is one of the more popular Gundam series now these days because now it's always like something special when it gets in a game. Like Iron Blood has been very popular recently. That's making it into all these other games. Oof. I remember those boss battles too. Those things were annoying because you had to have your team with their specials. And now everybody said "Ree." Ree. Oh man, funny. True. You think of that? Ree? God damn it! Ree. Stop dodging, you sick fuck. Why? My god, Arc Gun, you're so weak because I didn't really invest in you so much. Why? I just, in all honesty, I like try to invest in my like favorite units. Yeah, Dio Shot. Why? Zero damage. Oh, I'm so glad you have freaking soul. Congratulations. Why do you only get it once? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure you're due for another move soon anyways. I'm just mad I didn't get the Soul Gain's last attack, though. I want a Soul Gain's ultimate move. But I couldn't get it. I'm very upset. Very sad panda. My roster did in PvP. It just showed that there's a lot more groundwork I gotta cover. Zenkai Jirun. Let's just say I had a lot more groundwork to cover in PvP when it comes back. Oh my god, Grades Yomer? I know that guy. That guy was fucking crazy. Fucking giant mech, dude. Giant fucking white mech. Disgusting. Usually some units can survive in this game alone, which was good, like a good thing about it. At least if you wailed on the unit, he had like priorities to an extent on being like good. And I was doing this stream today because I'm pretty sure if people had questions about the game, you know, I would just help them understand it live. But, you know, because I had people comment on videos like, what was that? What was this? I mean, I thought I'd just do a quick live stream. If they came by or caught me, then they'd be able to get some questions answered. But they can always ask questions here, if anything, if they needed some information. Is it? That's insane. He's an original mech. Huh. Still a big fucking white robot, though. Oh my god, dude, it was that fucker was so good in PvP. I hated it. He was so fucking good in PvP. So good, the Great Yomer. Oh my god, dude. Don't even get me started on my PvP back in the day. I had Ultimate Gokai-O. Ultra Gokai-O. I had that one. I always pulled on the Toku banish for sure. And then they had Unholy. They actually put Garo as a unit in that game. Can you believe that shit? Imagine Garo just coming up to these robots and saying, I'm gonna fuck you up. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you were, like, for some reason, Garo was actually in the game. I did use the Cross 13s, yes. Yes, I did. Because blasty time. Really? That's interesting. Garo was an actually interesting Toku series, too. But it was just weird because it's Garo versus fucking giant mechs, but, whatever, right? I just thought it was weird. It's just Garo. It's Garo in general. Just being there. Ultimate Bravery. 61k damage. Yeah, at the end of the game search, for some reason, all the Gundams were the OP ones. Sidebuster actually was a really good PvP unit, though. That's so weird. I guess, it's not for everybody, I guess. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Holy. It's not for everybody. I mean, I just found it interesting that, we got Garo fucking fighting robots. Okay, I'm down with the Demon Blade here. Yeah, all the Gundams, for some reason, all their Cross Omega attacks were like the strongest things in that game. They were like the ultimate, like, killers. They hit. Setsuno was stupid, I think. The freaking Trailblazer, Awaken the Trailblazer. There was some weird. Honestly, they made Gundams OP in that game, and they shouldn't be OP. They weren't. They're not allowed to be OP. I don't want the Gundams to be OP. Listen, I understand Gundams nice, but we got other anime IPs that would love some good attention. You know, something. And they just added mic gain to that game too, Cross Omega, and then fucking game shut down. Like, come the fuck on, man. Killing me. Yeah, that again, like I said, they just made all the Gundams for some reason stupid OP. And I don't know why. I just couldn't understand why they did that. I get it. It's Gundam. You don't have to make Gundam OP though. Barassa would be interesting though. I won't lie. To see Barasta return would be very, very interesting. Shoot. Honestly, I don't know if this is the end of Super Robot Wars 30 because I'm playing through the story. I don't know if it's gonna end how I think, or there is an actual real ending that they said this was the final DLC, and I pray that it's not. Because if I have to wait for Dyna Xeon in the next game, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed off. Dynasty should just appear now. I understand that. Maybe because they want to focus on Grid and High Caliber, and I understand that. But I swear they had to do at least one more DLC. Ooh. Yeah, those were like some insane ass units. Yeah, High Noon was another good one too. He was strong. Oh my god, I hate when this a-hole dodges me. Annoys the crap out of me. Persist is fine, because I can shoot him out of persist. There we go. Well, Turn X was fucking stupid to begin with. But I didn't see much of him. I just saw more of like the double Trailblazer Gundam, and that was about it. I really didn't run into anything too insane, but that was one of the more insane ones I saw. I didn't run into too much of Turner X. I just ran into a lot of fucking Awakening Trailblazer Setsuna. Ugh. Yeah, the ELS Quant. Yeah, that one. That one, yes, that one. That one was fucking annoying. It kept killing all my units. I couldn't fucking counter it. It was fucking fast. And my opponent kept getting turned, kept going first. Like I couldn't do anything. I was very upset. I was getting fucked. The ELS Quant was fucking annoying, dude. It wouldn't die. It wouldn't get hit. It was so fucking hard to hit because he was fast as fucking. He killed everyone by the time it was my turn. It was not cool. I was not a fan of that guy. I wasn't a fan because everyone owned him, and I'm just this poor schmuck who doesn't own him. Because I wanted to invest in units I actually liked, but apparently my units I invested in were all low tiers. It was, but the 13 was worth it because it was fucking strong. There's a reason why it was a 13. It was justified. It was a justified giant motherfucker. The guy could kill. You can't do anything. I couldn't do anything. I didn't even get a turn. He just killed everyone. Oh my god. He just kept killing her. I didn't even get a turn. I was very upset. Oh my god, yeah. Did you know that? And then they increased it too. You know, they made like a different version for like whalers, which was kind of weird. Like there was like a whaler version where you can go up to 40, and I thought that was insane. Like a pain. There's Gun Leon. It's the OGs. No, you have to have a really fast unit, and it has to hit like a fucking truck. There was like so many things with that. So many. Though I do wish it was in English so we could. Oh my god. I don't even think I want to remember that. Bad unholy bad. Fucking Kiroro. Some of the PSP games, oy. No, it wasn't. Say fuck. Oh my god. Just no. Dodge. 50's bullshit. Can you dodge? Fuck's sakes. I do like that Gun Leon was using nunchuck wrenches, though. That was actually pretty cool, too. There's a lot of cool things about Gun Leon that you learn to appreciate. It's just like one of those things. Comey can't communicate for some reason. Here we go. The sexual thrill. I think some bosses were a bitch to fight. If you didn't have like the equipment, like I legit had to rely on Valor on so many occasions when it came to boss fights in Super Robot Wars. It wasn't even funny. I'm sorry, there was just like so many things there. Keep Gun Leon, Bring Getter. Oh, I didn't have to take Arc off. I could have actually used him. So upset I couldn't max out Pac-Man. Didn't have the funds. Let's get these a-holes. Unholy, can you imagine Super Robot Wars, the fighting game? Can you imagine it? And I'm not talking about the N64 one either, but that was actually pretty cool. That's when they first fucking did it. I'm so mad they didn't even try to continue the concept. It's like one of those games that had like there's like potential in it, but they're scared of it failing. That's the problem. Freaking doing fucking. It was one existed. I know one. I know one existed because of N64. It was on N64. Oh yeah, Infinite Battle was another one too. That was on PS3, but it wasn't like anime IPs. It was mostly all the OG IPs, all the OG units that were in OG. Talking like a real Super Robot game here. I'm talking going beyond. But yeah, there was one for 64 that was like technically one-on-one fighting with health bars and shit. So I was like, well, I mean, I want one that's gonna have like multiple anime IPs because then it'd be like really cool to see like how it would all like play out. You know, honestly, they could. Honestly, I wouldn't even be mad if they made it DNF style because DNF was actually easy to pick up once you get used to the mechanics. Or just make it like Dragon Ball Fire Z, or just make it like that. Just Bandai Namco, do something. Stop wasting everyone's time when we know you can do it. I see you, Bandai. I know you can do it. Don't lie to yourselves. Brave, in. Bandai knows they can do it. Jesus Christ. They know they can do it, man. They know they could. They're scared of greatness and it shows. They're scared of what could be. The greatest game of all time. I'm not going to lose Getarobo this map, though. He's going to get some healing on the next map for sure. There's so many good. You can make Gao Geigar a fighter. Oh, there's so many options, dude. So many. Got only 10 damage. Freaking Didarium putting in that fucking work. Yeah, take the hit. That's only 600. That's perfect. That was like nothing. That was like baby aspirin. Well, the Skullhead away. That Skullhead was always a hard mission, but they put him on Conquest 9 before, I remember. And then they pushed him to Conquest 8. Conquest 8 was like one of those like stages that weren't like too much of a hellhole, but now that that fucking skull's there, it's a little bit of a hellhole to me. Not a fan. Not a fan of it at all. Ajika, mon ami, kono kisaseu. Je m'appelle, kono se, we talk fight. Rebake, need some healing. I learned if there was one thing I learned about Conquest, it was healing. You have to heal your units, your boss units, so they don't die because you invested in them. They can do the heavy damage if you give them the right amount of healing. They can do anything they set their minds to. Nope. Fuck your fucking soul, buddy. You don't get soul. You're staying low on my half. Machine cause I don't know. I don't know how Majestic Prince is now getting popular again. I don't know what's going on there. That series for some reason got popular in Super Robot Wars again. And I remember Majestic Red 5 being an Omega cross Omega. I remember that. Majestic Prince, pretty popular. Pretty popular. It's getting more popular, I guess. Because it keeps getting like a lot more support. So that's why I'm saying it's popular. It's like getting like there's like support, like I guess Bandai Namco still supports like that series, that IP. Or it's an IP they can afford. Either way, they're affording something. Like that, the Majestic Prince IP must be so affordable for them to keep like doing what they do, you know? Oh. Koda actually was able to fucking kill. That's a shock. It's like I gotta build it up and he only punches for 1,700. He's not even doing 20,000. That's how bad he is. So I don't know if he needs another red move. I gave him a red move. I gave him a gotcha move. Kaiser Blero. It's fight. Owie. You Tenmaru. I will say Final Gal Geiger did look pretty cool too. If you haven't seen it. Final Gal. I don't even think I got enough CP Sun for those, actually, believe it or not. I think it only affected like one character. Because it didn't look like I got any more CP Suns for the others, so I was very confused. I don't think it did the thing that you're telling me. No, I did not max EP on Suns on the other 3 Noirs. I think it really mattered because they weren't my like characters I was using. It's a lot of Suns, man. It's too many Suns. I'm only trying to do the bare minimum here. Sun ain't easy. The Sun isn't easy to get. I mean, I've been trying to work on Coda's Sun for a long time. I'm still not done with it. I'm a big guy. Yeah, I got you. Okay, baby. Like, it was just one of those things. I think I'll stream like Super Robot Wars 30 once I get all the storyboard up. That way I can just stream and just play the units. If people want me to play a certain unit, I'd be able to play a certain unit. Telling you. Shouldn't have lost your old account, guy. You gotta be careful, man. Put all that hard work in, it's gone, man. Can't contact developers, not gonna understand English. If they can't one-shot a grunt, then your unit's not ready yet for this game. No unit is ready. If a unit can't one-shot a grunt, then it can't play. It's not ready for the big league events and stuff. That much I can be sure of. That's what helped me kind of get better at this game. My unit ain't killing, then there's something wrong with it. Telling you. Alright, I guess I'll go, my friends. Be good, stay safe, good talking.